Well, hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. Almost forgot what we were talking about for a second there. So, it seems as though, as I discussed in an earlier video, the Labubu epidemic. And, well, it seems as though things seem to have settled down. The Labubus have fell off, I guess you could say, and society as we know it is back to normal. Yes, people still buy Labubus, but they are nowhere near the absolute bee's knees that they were, you know, like 2 or so weeks ago, if you will.
Great! I didn't want a gray one! It's always gray!
1. Identity over aesthetics. Labubu isn't your typical plush toy. It's not classically cute. It's weird. Jagged teeth, wide bug eyes, and unsettling grin. It's not designed to be beautiful. It's designed to feel. That's what makes it powerful. Labubu is a symbol of the Gen Z aesthetic, chaotic, self-aware, ironic. It's not just cute, it's ugly cute. And in a world where people crave authenticity and self-expression, Labubu becomes a plushy avatar for a whole generation. The genius? Companies know people don't just buy products. They buy identity. They buy feelings. Labubu becomes an aesthetic mood board.
I'm sorry. Say what? Okay, well, turns out I was wrong. I was very, very, very wrong about that. My bad. So, with that the case then, let's delve into some more of this Labubu, well, stuff. And see how bad this whole epidemic really is. And I say is instead of was because, well, it turns out it is still a thing. So, let's take a look at some of this stuff and see what's really behind the craze of the Labubu.
The first Labubu? Adorable. The second? Exciting. But the third, fifth, or 15th? That's no longer a toy, it's a mission. Labubu thrives on collection psychology. Once someone buys one, brands know exactly how to turn curiosity into obsession. It's not just about wanting more, it's about needing to complete the set. That's completion bias. Our brain hates leaving things unfinished, like finishing a puzzle or binging a show you're bored of. We chase that sense of closure.
Yeah, nah, not gonna lie, that's actually pretty clever. I mean, yeah, sure, you could say, greedy corporations trying to get as much money out of their consumers as possible, but, well, at the same time, it's kind of how they have to thrive, I guess you could say. So, yeah, that's pretty clever, and honestly, as one of these people, not saying I have a Labubu, but this would probably mess with people who have a bit of OCD and stuff with having to finish things.
So Pop Mart releases Labubu in endless variations. Pastel and dreamy, goth and edgy, sleepy, angry, dessert-themed, jungle explorer. One Labubu starts looking lonely, so you get another, then another. Suddenly you're knee-deep in a growing, chaotic family of weirdly adorable creatures.
Okay, I'm just gonna get one, all right? It's just one, all right? How bad could one be? It's not that expensive. It's not, well, I mean, I have to get it a friend, right? I mean, who's he gonna talk to? He's gonna get bored. And you know, what if they get sick of each other? You know, they need a third guy. And honestly, I have 3. I might as well get the whole set, you know? I mean, like, why not?
Oh, man. So, I tend to be a bit, well, actually not really, a bit sentimental, that's an understatement, but I guess you could say way too sentimental, and, well, with that the case, that would be fucking with me, to be honest. So, yeah.
This taps into a whole buffet of psychological triggers. The sunk cost fallacy. You've already spent money on a couple. Why stop now? The endowment effect. The moment you own a part of a set, your brain attaches more value to the whole.
Oh boy. Know all about that. This is coming from someone who started getting Hot Wheels cars full on at like 10, 11 years old and stuff, so yeah, know all about that. Oh, and figures as well, and so on and so forth. But of course, so if this is the case, Hot Wheels will be pretty much a never-ending thing. There won't be a whole collection because, as far as I'm concerned, for as long as cars keep coming out, they'll keep on releasing Hot Wheels. And even then they come up with their own original vehicles as well, so yeah.
4. Blind box equals instant addiction. Labubu's most genius marketing trick, the blind box. You don't know which one you're getting until you open it. That simple twist turns a cute toy into a full-blown psychological trap.
Ah boy, know a bit about those things. Not saying I get the whole blind box thing all the time, but got a few items like that. Don't really know what they're called, but, well, yeah, they're like little Mass Effect amiibo looking things, so yeah. And not only that, but also seeing that grown-ass woman crashing out over not getting a pink one, I think, is, not gonna lie, that seems pretty damn funny to me. I don't know why, but it just does.
But the possibility of getting a super rare Labubu, like 1 in 48 or 1 in 72 odds, keeps you coming back for more. This strategy turns shopping into gambling. Buy, open, hope, disappointment, repeat. Even global superstar Lisa from Blackpink wasn't hooked at first, until she found out about the secret ones.
And when I went to Thailand, she was like, oh, let's go to Pop Mart. And then I went with them. And I was like, to be honest, I was not into it at all. And then they came out and they were like, oh my God, like the one that I want, like it's sold out, it's so hard to get. And I was like, is that hard to get? And as soon as I got them, I go crazy. It's like, I go Pop Mart everywhere. If I fly to New York, I go to Miami, I try to find Pop Mart there, Paris, you know, everywhere.
Now she visits Pop Mart stores in every country to try her luck. Because owning a rare Labubu isn't just exciting, it gives you bragging rights. A secret Labubu feels like a trophy. It's not just cute, it's exclusive. The irony? People often forget how adorable the regular ones are. They discard them emotionally because the secret one feels more valuable, even if it's only different by color. When people don't get the rare one, they feel a mix of disappointment and obsession. So they keep buying entire cases at a time, and that's how the blind box becomes a loop, an endless hunt fueled by hope and perfectly designed heartbreak.
Yeah, now when it comes to the rare ones, when it comes to collecting things like this, yeah, I can definitely speak from experience here. Actually, wait, no I can't. Yeah, it's just one of those things where you just gotta keep on going and going. It's like, just recently literally just last week, so they've released new Lego Speed Champions F1 sets, right? Like, normal sized ones. But however, there's also these, little miniature sized ones in packaging, little box things, right? But just like this whole Labubu thing, it's a random one. And so I like vehicles and Lego and all that, I decided to buy 2 boxes. Luckily enough though, it was a different one in each of the 2 boxes I bought, so yeah. So all I can say is, like, just search up on Google Images or whatever, there's Lego Speed Champions Mini F1 and you'll probably see exactly what I'm talking about, so yeah, you know. Luckily though, Hot Wheels I don't really think does this, at least not very often. Of course, yeah, I know I'm bringing up Hot Wheels a lot, but that's like literally one of the things alongside games that I've been buying the longest. Like, as I just mentioned, I started in 2011 and just been collecting them ever since then. Okay, of course I had some long prior and all that, but it wasn't until like 2011 that I actually started to like really buy them a lot. So, yeah.
5. Limited drops equals urgency plus scarcity. Labubu doesn't just sell toys, it sells time-sensitive opportunities. Each new release is part of a limited drop, seasonal collections, country-exclusive versions, or short-lived brand collabs. Once they're gone, they're gone. This isn't just about owning a toy. It's about catching a moment that might never come back. That's where the psychological magic happens. This taps directly into FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Ah yes, the good old FOMO. Of course, we all know about that with games and other things and all that. Case in point, Mortal Kombat 1, for example. They released some skins in the premium store and all that. Oh wait, no, actually. They have some skins come out available for in like the Combat League, which is the ranked mode, and some in the invasions and all that, and you would think that that'd be ones that you would be exclusively for that, right? And you won't be able to get them any other way. I mean, sure, like they'll eventually become available in the premium store, like let's say 5 months down the line. And then next thing you know, when that season of Invasions and Combat League ends and all that, and an update comes out for the next season, and then also new premium store content and all that, next thing you know, fucking, there they are right there. Literally available in the premium store for the next season. And this is just Mortal Kombat 1, there's also other games as well. So yeah, like literally the Order of Darkness skin for Scorpion and Sub-Zero, just to name a couple, you know, like, yeah. So, like, there you have it. That, and also like Call of Duty with certain things, like literally I've seen bundles become available and then they go and they literally like don't come back. And like, for those who didn't give Smack Division money to get COD points to buy these bundles and all that, well, unfortunately they can just go fuck themselves. I've seen that with Snoop Dogg in Modern Warfare 2019, Ghostface, Rambo, and John McClane in Black Ops Cold War, and the T-800 in Black Ops 6. Like, those are no longer available to buy for some reason. So, yeah. Yeah, so honestly, the whole FOMO thing, I honestly, as like the next person, I kind of find it kind of shitty, really, because, like, it sort of messes with people. Especially with me, in some cases, I think myself, oh gee, I don't really need it, but then something comes along where I happen to want to get it, and then I can't, and then it becomes unavailable, and then I miss out. Just, you know, as an example. So, yeah.
The idea that you'll never get another chance creates urgency, and urgency drives sales. The demand often far exceeds the supply, which causes people to panic buy, even if they weren't interested at first. Because scarcity does something wild to the brain, it makes the item feel more valuable, not because it's better, but because it's rare. Miss it once, and suddenly you're watching the price triple on resale sites. Now the toy isn't $15, it's $150. And the regret, that sticks harder than the price tag. Even people who don't like Labubu feel the pressure to join in just in case, because it's not just about wanting the toy. It's about not wanting to be the one who missed out. That's how companies turn plastic into an obsession and FOMO into profit. Sixth, celebrity and influencer exposure. Humans are wired to follow trends set by people they admire. Labubu was a niche collectible until Blackpink's Lisa posted a video playing with it. Overnight, it went from a quirky toy to a must-have item. Her massive fan base rushed to get their own Labubu, sparking sales booms across Southeast Asia. That's the power of influencer marketing in action. Soon, other celebrities caught on. Emma Roberts, Kim Kardashian, Dua Lipa. They were all spotted with Labubu toys styled alongside luxury handbags. Suddenly, Labubu wasn't just a toy anymore, it was a fashion statement. Owning one said, "I'm trendy, cool, and connected." This celebrity endorsement created a feedback loop. Fans not only wanted the toy, but also wanted the status that came with it. Labubu became a symbol of belonging to an exclusive, fashionable community. When people see their idols flaunting something, it triggers a deep desire to fit in and emulate that lifestyle. This social proof transformed Labubu into a cultural phenomenon, driving even more obsession and sales. 7. TikTok equals viral fandom hype. Once celebrities and influencers embraced Labubu, it didn't stay exclusive. It exploded into mainstream obsession. TikTok became the perfect stage. The platform's short, engaging videos guarantee views, and Labubu was tailor-made for viral content. Suddenly, TikTok feeds flooded with unboxing clips, reaction videos, and trade offers. Fans showed off their duplicates, decorated entire rooms with Labubu collections, or shared emotional, rare find moments, some even crying from excitement or disappointment. It became a performance, a way to show off status, style, and personality.
Jesus fucking Christ, look at the good mate in the middle there. Do you think you got enough there, mate? Holy fuck. That is wild, if you ask me. I mean, his money, his life, his choice, go for it. But for me personally, that just looks fucking crazy. Like, does he walk around with all that hooked up to him, like, all the time? Or just here and there, or what? Like, far out. Honestly, at this point, I'm convinced now that the Labubus are, like, the craziest thing out there right now. Like, surpassed Furbies, and God knows what else there has been a craze, you know? Like, fucking hell.
Owning Labubu wasn't just about the toy anymore, it became an identity marker. I'm quirky, fashionable, and part of this exclusive online tribe. Psychologically, this is powerful when an object becomes part of your identity. Your emotional investment skyrockets. You don't just like it, you are it. This shared obsession created community and competition, intensifying the dopamine rush from every.
And I thought the previous guy in the middle was bad enough. But now we got a motherfucker out here with like probably 100 attached to his car. Holy fuck. This is... It's almost... It sounds like almost too crazy to be true. But it is. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh my god. This isn't sort of thing where I'm gonna say like that humanity is cooked, but this is just wild. I don't think anything at this point has come close to being as much of an epidemic as Labubu. at this point, to be honest.
Fighting over figures, breaking car windows, showing how deep consumer psychology can drive behavior when identity, status, and desire collide in viral fandom. Opinions. When Labubu first appeared, many dismissed it as ugly, weird, or even creepy. That's understandable after all. It's not your classic cute plushie. But here's where psychology works its magic: the mere exposure effect. This principle says that the more often we see something, the more we tend to like it. Think about that weird song you hated at first. After hearing it on repeat, suddenly you're humming along. The same goes for Labubu.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a hater. I was like, I don't need a little gremlin hanging off of my bag. But after I watched that one unboxing video, my whole feed was unboxing videos of these Labubus. And then it became my hyperfixation. Something about watching people unbox these little blind boxes and get so excited and happy over like a little Labubu just was so wholesome, and somehow I managed to get these off of the Pop Mart line.
The crash out. Been a staunch Labubu hater. I have gone on rants about how it's over consumerism final boss. I have not been a fan. And then this week I woke up and I have yearned for nothing.
What's going on with the Labubu? Somebody needs to explain it to me. Do they have magic powers? Because last week I couldn't have cared less about them. I thought they were the most hideous thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and here I am today. I cannot stop thinking about it. I need a Labubu. I am 32 years old and I am crashing out over a plastic plush doll.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of guilty of that too when it comes to, at first, not being interested in certain things, and then next thing I know, I love it. Mostly with video games in this case, really. Like, once upon a time I wasn't really that interested in Mortal Kombat, and now here I am. It's one of my favourite franchises ever, second only to Need for Speed. Same thing with Resident Evil. What else? Fucking Call of Duty, sort of. What else? What's another good example? Assassin's Creed. I had absolutely no interest in that whatsoever back in 2012, 2013, 2014. Then next thing I know, I just decided to borrow Assassin's Creed 3 from my cousin, and now here I am. I've played every single one and completed almost every single one. So, like, yeah, you know, wild times. Wild times.
Repeated exposure lowers our initial resistance, makes the unfamiliar familiar, and rewires our preferences without us realizing it. It's a slow drip feed that builds curiosity and acceptance. This effect is a powerful marketing tool. Even those who were indifferent or skeptical at first find themselves drawn in over time.
Okay, well, sort of what I ended it, I think this has gone on for kind of like long enough, so I'll just leave it here. For those who want to watch the rest of this video for themselves, I'll leave the link to it in the description for anyone who wants to watch the rest of it. So yeah, there you have it. So yeah, once again, this whole thing is crazy, like probably the most craziest selling thing ever at this point, from what I've witnessed. So, there you have it. And the whole thing of at first you don't really find an appeal to it first, and the next thing you know you're buying it. Yeah, once again though, for me that's mostly with games, but you know, product is a product, so it sort of does apply. So here we are. Anyway though, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. And now that I think about it, the Labubis do look kind of adorable, so maybe I might go and get one.